the book of life was written, but who are you kidding? It was rewritten to control the minds with precision. This cold-blooded frost spitting on your throne, you were sitting. Your plan is to lure us with religion. Trump, Bush, and Clinton all had the same intentions. Nothing changed. The modern day's kings. Not to mention your perversion and segregation causes chaos and tension. What left matters, that's the part that you're forgetting. Revealing what's hidden. Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Yasmin Denise, and I would like to welcome you to another episode of True Serum. If you guys can do me a favor, oh, thank you. I miss you all. If you guys can do me a favor, make sure you like and tag and share the video. Today, we're doing real talk. I had a couple of questions in my inbox, and we're just going to give you some updates and we're going to answer these questions. And today we're doing a giveaway. So make sure you click, tag, and share on today. We're giving away t-shirts, journals, and we have 2 backpacks on today that we giving, one for a girl, one for a boy. We giving them away today for our lucky winners. Make sure you tag and share so everyone could be a part of this and everyone could get a chance to win these items. So how you guys been? It's been a minute. I know it has. But, I just want you guys to remember that I'm doing so many different things at this time. And it's not that I'm neglecting you all. It's just that with so many different things, sometimes I just don't have the time. But when I get the influx of the inboxes, then, I make the time. And also, it's also the 3rd Sunday on tomorrow. Can we clap it up, Mr. Henry? All right, tomorrow is the 3rd Sunday, and y'all know what we do on the 3rd Sunday. We go out and we serve our community. You still have time to donate if you would like to. We had tomorrow we doing sandwiches, chips, and things of that nature. It's very hot out here in Texas, so we don't want to give them no warm cooked food. We want to give them something, where they can still stay cool because they're out there in that 105, 110, 106 degree weather. So again, if you guys can go ahead and like, tag, and share, I would greatly appreciate it. Hey guys, I can't see who's on there yet, y'all. Let me see. I'm waiting for Travis to switch it. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Okay, hey Sean. Hey, good girlfriend. I see you up there. Hey, Prophet Mara. Hey, Mama. How you doing? Hey, Devon. How are you? You guys, thank you all for coming. Hey, Dorcas. What's up, Dorcas? How you doing? So listen. Again, I know y'all see me tagging. You want the truth? I'm gonna give you the truth. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, Devon. You want the truth. I'm gonna give you some truth on today. I hope you guys take what you can from this. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comments as well. I'm just gonna hit a couple of topics today because I think it's well needed at this present time. Give me one more second. I'm about to put this down. So whoever joins, they join. Whoever don't, hey, maybe they'll catch it on the replay. So again, the way I'm gonna do this today is I'm gonna look at the question. Well, I already looked at it, and we're gonna talk about a couple of different topics. One of the topics is toxic. One of the topics is loyalty. One of the topics is ministry. One of the topics is family and relationships and things of that nature. But before we get into that, y'all clap it up. We can't do this without the one and only Travis Henry. We want to thank him for doing our production, for getting, y'all see the backdrop. He got us all, together in this thing here so we can do what we do. So I want to just thank him. I want to thank all of you guys for following, tuning in, watching, and, and supporting me in this journey that we call life. Okay, so the way I'm going to do this is we're going to discuss the topic, and then after we discuss the topic, I'm going to go ahead and raffle off, okay? And you don't have to pay for this raffle. You don't have to do anything. We're going to make it fun on tonight. If any of y'all ever watched any of my giveaways before, then y'all understand what I'm talking about. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Travis. Devon said Travis. I'm sorry, y'all. I do have to tag one person. Please forgive me. She asked me to. Sean, can you tag her from? I did it. No problem. I did it. She asked me to tag her, so I'm doing it. I'm sorry, y'all. But because of the system that we use and the way we use it, y'all already know the deal. I can't tag people myself unless I pick up my phone, tag them, because it doesn't let me tag it from the system that we're using. So anyway, how you guys doing? I have a couple of updates before we get into it. Again, tomorrow, one of the updates is tomorrow is Serve Your Community Day. Even if wherever you are, if you want to go ahead, we can do this as a joint thing and just serve our community together. Hey, Mama Dot, how you doing? We can serve our community together. You doing it wherever you are. I'm doing it wherever I am. And together we're just serving all over and doing what we have to do to make sure that our communities are being serviced with whatever that they're needing. Okay. So in saying that, I'm going to start like this. I know you guys been seeing everything that's going on and in the world, in the church, different states, different countries. There's a lot going on, and a lot of people have been dealing with depression. A lot of people have been, people are struggling. I was watching a couple of videos. Well, it was over 100 videos, and people are just up there stating how stressed out they are. People are getting stressed to no end because the economy is bad, food prices is going up. They playing with our food, tainting our food, making our food poisonous. Rent is going up and our pay is not going up, and people are just freaking out all over the place. So that's one thing I want to touch. And the reason why I want to touch that is because if we become a unit, we can help each other out. And even though it's tough right now, if we show each other some type of support, you understand what I'm saying? A kind gesture or anything, you never know what difference you might make. For instance, I got an inbox for someone who was saying how depressed they was, and they want to unalive themselves because they can't deal with the pressure of what's going on right now. They're working a job, their husband is working a job, they have 5 children, and they just don't see the ends meeting up. They don't have enough to feed their kids. Price of food is going up, and they just don't know what else to do. They go into different organizations, go into different churches, and it's like nobody is trying to help them. Now, granted, we all are going through something, but there's nothing wrong with helping someone. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't have it, point them in a direction to people who do have it. And her problem was she went to her own ministry and they were upset. The person spoke to her and told her because she haven't been tithing in the last couple of months. Now, let me help y'all. Let me say this. I'm not saying this is every church. I'm not saying this is every pastor. I'm not saying this is everybody, but this is her particular situation. She hasn't been able to tithe, so they didn't have anything in the fund, excuse me, y'all, for her. And I just want to say, that's sad. That's really sad. And I think we have gotten away from what ministry is really supposed to be. We operate it as if it's a business, and we operate it to the point where if you're not given, you can't receive. And sometimes people just don't have it. Let me speak to some leaders right quick. Sometimes people just don't have it. You understand, to give. And just because they don't have it to give doesn't mean that we shouldn't assist. Now, in assisting people, you should look at if they are a habitual offender or whatever the case might be. I get that. It's a case by case scenario. But when you have a family, because money is not the only way you can contribute. A family that's giving a time and helping out and assisting and doing things of that nature, they should be able to receive, the help that they need. We always say that that's supposed to be the hospital. The institution we call church is supposed to be the hospital. And people were supposed to come in, check in, get better, but that's not what happens. What happens is people come in and stay in, and then we gather together and we stay there. So no one comes in to get saved. Everybody in there is already saved. And then, when people need help, we go from the gathering to the business aspect. And I truly believe we come into the time when that needs to stop. And I know God is so irritated with us in regards to this. So, I'm just, what I want to say to you guys is, just as leaders, as supposed to be family and things of that nature in the body, we're going to have to quit that. We're going to have to start helping and contributing to people, because we coming in a time where you're going to have multiple families living in the same home. We're coming to a time where food is going to be real scarce, not because the price went up, because it's so toxic, it's not going to be enough out here for us. So you're going to have to learn how to share, whether they tithe or not, or whether you like them or not, or whether they green, black, purple, yellow, or white. You're going to have to learn how to share. You're going to have to learn how to work together. And I truly believe that's our issue. And that's why we're losing right now. And I know y'all might not like this, but it is what it is. And I'm going to say what I have to say. And I'm going to just let it be what it be. Either you're going to take it or you're not going to take it. The reason why we're losing right now, I truly believe, because we're not moving as the body. We're moving as separate entities. And what we're forgetting is, if we're the body, the head can't move without the neck. The arm can't move without the elbows and the shoulders. The legs can't function properly without the knees and the ankles. So we got all these different parts of the body, and everybody's doing something different, and everybody only looking out for themselves. And we're saying that we're doing ministry, but nobody is getting saved. Nobody is helping the lost. Nobody is doing outreach. And let me not say nobody, because I don't want no one to get offended, because they saying that they are doing it, but barely. We're not doing it as in a whole. And there's a lot of us that believe that ministry and church is supposed to be about the gathering on Sunday and Wednesday, which is Bible study, and we never going out, and we never reaching. And then the people that do get help is only the people that's in a close-knit circle. We have to stop that. We have to stop that, because there are people out here. Our job in Matthew 28:19, the Great Commission was for us. God told the apostles to go out and make disciples and send them out. When you send them out, they are supposed to preach the gospel. When they preach the gospel, they are supposed to be the example to show them who God is through love. Bring them to Christ, and Christ will do the rest. And that's not what's going on. And I believe if we don't get it together and we don't get it right, we're going to lose. I know we say this battle is fixed, and it is fixed, but if we don't get it right, we going to lose, and the battle is going to continue on without us. So I just want us to, be cautious to what we doing and how we get trapped up, in this thing that we say, in this thing called religion that we say we doing, and for us not to forget what we are supposed to really be doing, which is being the example and leading with love. That means if you're leading with love, what we supposed to be doing when you leading with love, if that's your brother, which we all supposed to be brothers and sisters in Christ. So if we're leading with love, if you see someone down on their luck, you're supposed to be helping them. If you see someone that feel like, they don't belong or going through a hard time, they should be able to come to us and talk without feeling like their business is going to be spread all over, or feeling like they're going to be judged. And the sad part is, I know y'all not going to like it and y'all might get upset, but the sad part is we have gospel singers and pastors that are predators, and we cover them and we don't say nothing about them, and we hide their mess as long as they giving us what we need and bringing the people in. But we got people that are lost that coming off the street, and we judge them, create more hurt and create more damage, and then push them back out. But then we claim they of the devil. Y'all got to get it together. We got to get it together. So that's what I wanted to we have to get that together, people. We really do. If I'm your sister and you're my sister and I'm your brother, there should be no way that we going through some of the things that we going through in church and in ministry and in life. And I believe that part of it is because we separated the thing. We separated church and religion from our life. And God wants us to be whole. So if we're going to be whole, that means in the natural, in the physical, in the spirit, and in your emotions, in your mental, everything. So you can't exclude this and exclude that. So when you go to church, you one person. When you at home, you another person. No. You got to be whole. That's why we have so much dysfunction, because we playing a role of 5 different people. Playing a role for the church, playing a role for your job, playing a role when you at home, playing a role when you with your friends, playing a role for your friends. You got 5 different roles, which is giving you 5 different personalities, and wonder why you can't be balanced and whole. We got to get it together. And I'm not bashing y'all. This is including me as well. We have so many different things, and we became accustomed to it. We became accustomed to it. So, it's hard for some of us to change, even though we know truth, even though we know we shouldn't be doing it. And I really believe, let's hit family. I really believe it all comes from family. We've been taught what family is, but where did our teaching come from? Who taught us how to really be family? Do we really know how to be family? What is a family? Does family mean you got to be DNA? The problem is some of us was taught what family was from our home, and then that was taught from the generation before and the generation before and the generation before, which was passed down from the master to the first generation. And now that thing can trickle down. So then when we go into the body and we come into the church, we call them family, spiritual family. But the thing is, we treat them the same way. We bring all that dysfunction from our natural family in the church. And so now the church family is dysfunction. See, that's why we can argue with our sisters, but nobody, we can argue with our sisters. You fight with your sister. You do all of that. And then so when you come in to the body, we still doing the same thing. There should be no reason why we're talking about each other behind each other back. There should be no reason why we're fighting each other for the most minute thing when souls are at stake here. Like, what are we really doing? We arguing over men, we arguing over here, we arguing over positions, we arguing over titles. And at the end of the day, when God look at us, he don't look at us as the prophet, as the pastor, as the teacher, as the evangelist, as the worship leader, as this, as that, as the accountant, as the bus driver. He look at us as his children, as his servants. That's what he look at us as. So we do all of that, and then we get mad, and then we're bitter, and we become bitter leaders, and we lead with aggression, and we lead disrespectfully, and nobody can't tell us nothing. And that's just sad. People, we have to get it together for the sake of the souls that's lost and for the sake of our own soul. Because it'll be sad to do all of this and to get there and he don't call your name. And he look at you and be like, I don't know you. Who you? Nah, you can't come in here. It's closed. We closed to you. We don't know you. Go the other way. So you do all of this for that? Whew. Come on, y'all. We got to get it together. So, and the reason why I'm hitting this is because I have so many inboxes in regards to why Yasmin this, why Yasmin that. And I can't speak for everybody else. And I'm not trying to put us all in one category, but we are the body. So when we see them doing wrong, or when we see, when we see them doing wrong, our job is to correct with love and direct them the right way. Please don't think because you got a title, you can't be corrected and directed in the right direction. And that's not what's happening. We're allowing them to still keep talking and moving crazy like you out here in high school. Some of us 30, 40, 50, 60 years old, and we still doing he say, she say. But we wonder why the loss ain't coming. Because we ain't showing them nothing different. Because when they come in, they get mixed up in the he say, she say too. They get mixed up in it. So what they do, they turn around and say, I'm not going there. What I'm going there for, because I was dealing with that out there. And I'll be the first to tell you, I'm not doing all of this and still going to hell. If I'm going to hell, I'm going to hell the way I want to go to hell with gasoline drawers on. I'm going to do it my way. I'm not going to hell speaking in tongues and doing all of this because everybody was messy and I was an accomplice. Because sooner or later, you cover so much, you stop covering and you become an accomplice. That part. So I got a lot of people. And some of these people go to other people's churches. And I tell them, have a conversation with your pastor. Please have a conversation with your leader. But on the inside, I'm hurting. Because I'm trying to be respectful to the leader. Because I know there's different sides to every story. But at the same time, I'm like, yo, what are we doing here, people? What are we doing exactly? Who are we helping? Nobody else ain't getting saved. They don't want to get saved. They don't want nothing to do with it. They don't want nothing to do with it. And the reason being is because we're showing them nothing but messiness. We're showing them they can't get help unless they give us something. And that's just wrong. And we better get it together, because while you high on your horse now, seeing everything, thinking you got it all together, you can be the one homeless next. You could be the one that loses your mind next and needs someone to speak life into you. And you don't want that same person to turn around and do you the way you did these people that's coming in. Or that's lost. That you meeting at your job. That you meeting in the grocery store. Your neighbors. Your family members. They can't come to you because they don't see God. They don't see no example. They see you acting and going crazy just like them. But then you go to church and you eat and everything is good. No. So now they looking at everybody like everybody phony. We got to get it together, people. If you're my sister and you got beef with me, let me know. If I got beef with you, you know I'm coming to you. If you see me doing something wrong, tap me on my shoulder. Yasmin, nah, you better than that. Because we all fall short. Our flesh has to die daily. Ain't no one better than the next. So if you see me falling short, you see me out here, I get mad because everybody knows there's only but so much everybody could take. And right now there's so much aggression in the atmosphere. And because all the intercessors and everybody are not on their post, because everybody paying attention to the cheers, everybody paying attention to Keke Palmer, everybody paying attention to this Barbie world, everybody paying attention to everything else. We're not even paying attention to what's going on in the atmosphere. So everybody mad right now. Everybody having some type of mental issue. People who never had it before is having it now. Because we're not on our post. So if you see me having that bad day, tap me. Call me. Yo, Yasmin, tighten up. Get it together. This what we supposed to do. You ain't supposed to go to my good girlfriend and be like, girl, did you see Yasmin? Girl, let me tell you, she was mad, and this girl, and she was doing this and doing that, and girl, and then going to the next, Pastor Q, did you see Yasmin? Then the next thing you know, I done did 20 different things, but the only thing I did was one thing, which was knock somebody out. And all you had to do was come to me and say, come here. Let me holler at you. I know you mad. I know you going through right now, but let me pray with you. Let me speak to you. Because sometimes we can't even pray our own selves out of something because there's so much going on. So if that can't reach me, you know, if you know me, you know what will. Come on, let's go sit down. Let's go get something to eat. Let's have a self day. Let's have a girls' day. Let's have a chat. Let's go to the open mic. Let's go to karaoke, blow off some steam. And then put me in my place with love. I'm just saying. I'm just being obedient. I'm just being obedient. because I'm in here grieving with so much grief and the burden of the people, not the lost people, but the people we call leaders and the people we call that the saved people. Because I'm saddened because the lost people are looking at us like we're crazy. And I got to a point where I was fed up and I went to God and I said, God, I ain't doing this like this. What exactly are we doing here? Nobody ain't getting saved no more. We out here looking crazy. Half of the people is culted up. Everybody want a title. Everybody see everything but themselves. And then people that even know truth is not even help giving the lost the truth because they got to keep up a certain facade. No, God, I'm not doing this like this. I can't. I don't want to do that. I'll take my chances by myself. I take my chances by myself, dude. I don't want to be connected to that. And he had to deal with me. He had to deal with me. Man, nobody. For real. Everybody already saved. It's just a recycling battle going on. And the people you recycling still damaged, so they going from place to place. Talking about this person, and nobody never sits nobody down and get to the root of the issue. We just keep it going. And wonder why they look at us crazy. Y'all wonder why. What's wrong with telling your see, that's real love though. That was what was so that's real love and real loyalty. What does loyalty mean? Let me help y'all. Loyalty is giving or showing a firm, constant support to a person or institution. If you was really loyal and really loved me, you would check me in love. Don't come with me crazy now. But in love, you would check me because you want to support and see me do good. And not even that. It's not even about me. You want what God wants us to do to go forth. Our job is to make disciples and go out and preach the gospel, talk the gospel, lead by example with love, show people who God is so God could come in and do the work. So if you see me falling short, you would check me with love so that way I can continue being an example and God can continue getting the glory. It's not about us. That part. Sorry about that, but I had to let y'all know what he was saying. He's sick of this. God ain't playing. And mercy, his mercy endured forever. For some of us, we done ran out of mercy already. And grace is about to be departed. Y'all really think we got time? Y'all really honestly think we got time? Y'all better tighten up. We better tighten up. Let me not say y'all. I'm going to say we collectively because I'm not perfect. I have issues. You know, I have my days. I have my off days. And God is looking at us like, yo, what is going on? Y'all forget that he could wipe us out and start all over again. You know? Y'all sit, we ride or die in loyalty, my brother and sisters in Christ. We don't even know what family really is. That's why it's so easy for us to say this is my brother and sister in Christ, but then again, turn around and talk about them. So easy for us to backstab them and manipulate them and trade on them as soon as somebody with a higher title come in. Or somebody that can give you more come in. What kind of family is this, man? What kind of family are we? What kind of children are we? Yeah, I know it's been sibling rivalry since the beginning of time. Cain and Abel, this and that. I get it. But he gave us those examples so we wouldn't be that way. We always using something for an excuse. We use scriptures for an excuse. When we don't do right, we always using something for an excuse. Time out for excuses. Stop using Cain and Abel. Talk about rivalry since the beginning. We support. No, Negro. You're supposed to be above that. That part. I know, y'all. It's tight, but it's right. You ain't got to like it. It's on you. You take it or you don't take it. But I know if God is speaking to you, he's letting you know. You know truth, and it's time for you to start giving the truth to the people. Stop using people. Stop manipulating people. Help the people. Go out to the lost. That's the whole big thing. The Great Commission, to create disciples and go out. Out. Y'all, Travis is over there mimicking me going like this. We're supposed to be going out. We ain't doing nothing but staying inside. The next big prophet is on the corner somewhere. The next one's in instructions is on the corner waiting for somebody to come speak life into them. But we ain't got time because we looking at him with our nose turned up. So I said all of that because God wanted me to say it and let us know, giving us a warning. This is a warning shot for us to get on the ball. Do it the right way. If we're going to be sisters, let's be sisters, but let's be the right type of sisters. We ain't going to use the example of Cain and Abel no more. We ain't going to do that no more. We ain't going to use that. We ain't going to even follow that. We talk about breaking generational curses. If we curse breakers, that's gone already. So what we doing is on us. So let's be real sisters. Let's be real brothers. Let's help each other out. Let's tap each other when we wrong. That's why I love Pastor Q, man. She checks me in love. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't care what type of prophet I am. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Because I got flesh just like everybody else. And she'll call me and be like, nah. Or she'll let me know. I'll call her and be, I'm sick of it. And she'll break it down. Because she knows she gets me. That's how I know she's my true sister. She a true mentor. She gets me. She really genuinely loves me. Because when she checks me, she's doing it in a way that I will understand. Not just checking me to correct me, but checking me so I have understanding, so I know what I was doing wrong and what not to do in the future. I love that about Pastor Q. Come on, Sean. You ain't got to tell everybody that. Come on, good girlfriend. And I do, good girlfriend, Sean. It's because I love you. And sometimes, especially as women, we move based on our emotions. And when our emotions are running high, sometimes we don't move. We move irrational. And we don't be thinking. Huh? You talk about me? Did I say the word wrong? All the time. Y'all, Travis over there talking crap about us. Now, we move. We don't stop and think. We move on instinct. Oh, you did this, you did it, and all of this, you did it. So we move on that. What's up, Minister Santino Gloria? Hey, that's that speaking into an existent celebrity chef saying, y'all look at Tamisha. Oh, I love you. Hey, Lauren. That's my hairdresser, y'all. Y'all in Norfolk, Virginia. Y'all go get your hair. Then she go learn more. And Tamisha Melton. I'm just saying, y'all. We just gotta get it together. You understand? Be my sister. Be my sister for real. Because if we keep playing these games we playing, it's gonna be a wrap for us. We didn't did all of this in vain. And I ain't one for that. Anybody who knew me when I was out there on the block, y'all know I ain't one for that. I ain't hustle in vain. I hustled for a reason. I hustled for a cause. I ain't do it in vain. I ain't do that in vain. No. So I ain't gonna do this in vain. That part. We gotta get it together. And then we having all these different things, these women conferences and things of that nature. But are we really? That's why I can't wait to do mine, because I'm gonna make sure that while we're in there, if one is crying, I'm crying with you. Because I'm gonna make sure I feel everything for you, so that way you can get healed and we can figure out a way for you to move forward. That's what we're supposed to do. You know why? Because if I can make sure, now I can't heal you, God do the healing. Let's get that straight. But if I could walk you through this process and feel really where you coming from, I don't get that glory for helping you, but God gets the glory. You know why? Because when you healed and you moving correctly, you are being an example for who? For him. And when you start being an example for him the right way, then more people are going to start following and looking, and then you're going to be able to help other people, and then we're going to be doing what we're supposed to be doing, making disciples and bringing people to God in love. My God. Okay. So that was the first topic. That was like 6 different people. I'm not going to do too many, but that was like 6 different people who came to me in my inboxes asking about how I feel and why is this happening to them. They don't feel like it. They don't feel really family. They feel, they don't feel the family for real. They don't feel God. God is in the center of what's going on, and the things that's going on in the building, and it's just the same old people in there, and they don't want to do it no more if this is how it's got to be done. And I went to God on it, and this is what he said to me. Now what he say to you, that's on you. So let's get it going. Let's get it going. This giveaway time. And then after the giveaway time, we're going to finish our question. Now, how many of you guys on here has children? If you have children, put the, what can they do? The hand. Y'all got a hand emoji? If you have children, put your hand emoji up. I think I got a delay. Put your hand emoji up if you have children. I can't see it. Sean, Frida, okay, Lauren, okay. So we got 3 people with children, and we got 2 backpacks. This is a giveaway. So this is how we're going to do this. I'm going to write this down. We have a black book bag, backpack. Right here. And in this backpack, I know school is about to start at the end of August. For y'all in Virginia out here, for some people, I think it started. We have, hold on, y'all. Can we get a drum roll, Travis? You know which one it is? Oh, y'all heard him? I know y'all did. So, we get a drum roll? Give me a clap or something. Okay. And the book, I know I'm chewing, y'all, but I have acid reflux, and sometimes when I have to chew a mint. So excuse me. Those that know me know why. Did y'all see he gave me a womp womp? Okay, that's cool. We got crayons. Which camera? Right here. We got a pencil case that has, I guess, a pencil pocket, whatever. It has pencils, markers, sharpeners, glue, all of that in there. And then we have the bag itself. It will be shipped to you. But first, you gotta get it. It's giveaway time. Y'all ready? Y'all? November 6th. What's November 6th? Oh, 5 people. And November 6th is when school starts. Okay. So we're gonna pick a number. Now 6. Okay, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Sam. Thanks being the white. We're gonna do this, right? Okay, Mama Dot. We're gonna exit. Mama Dot, you had a kid. Oh, come on, Sarah. I'm just joking. I'm just joking, Mama Dot. I'm just joking. Don't come for me. Um, what we're gonna do is do we got some do? We ain't got none of that. Okay. So y'all need to pick a number from 1 to 50. And whoever gets this number from 1 to 50, let me write it down so I can have it and then show you. Whoever gets the number from 1 to 50. For whoever gets the number from wait, okay, Dorcas, hold on. Whoever get the number from 1 to 50, you get the black bag. Ready, go. Dorcas said 35, 7. I can't see it. Okay, here we go. Mm-hmm. No, y'all ain't got it yet. Travis, give us some music, some change the breaking or something. Turn it down some. Yeah. Y'all better come on, get this number. Mm-hmm. Keep going. 15, nope. I hope y'all need to go up. Nope. Keep going. Y'all almost there, I guess. Nothing compares to you. That's why. 89, Frida, up to 50. Mine's delivered. Joy restored. Chains are broken. Yokes destroyed. Keep going. Mine's delivered. Joy restored. Go! We got a winner. 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 Got a winner. Yeah. We got a winner. And our winner is Dorcas with 41. Here you go. I don't know how you're going to bring it close. So, wait a minute. Oh. 4-1. Look at it. Can they see it? Yeah. Okay. So Dorcas, you won. Make sure you inbox me your information, please. Okay. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is I see a couple of you guys up there. Everybody say congratulations to Dorcas. Dorcas, inbox me your oh wait, my paper fell. Inbox me your address. We do have one backpack. We do have one more backpack. It's pink. It's for a girl. So let's put this to the side. Oh, let me put the stuff back in there. We also, guys, we have t-shirts too. For those that wasn't able to come to release, because God is still releasing. We have t-shirts available as well. That's going to be in the next raffle. So, yes, congratulations, Dorcas. Congratulations. So, y'all want to do the next route? Let's do this t-shirt. Hey, look at my mentor. Because we are empowered to say, is that what he say? Is that what Deshaun Apostle Baker say? Because we are empowered to change the world. Is that what I'm supposed to say? Is that did I say it right, y'all? What does Apostle Baker say at the end of the live? Because we are empowered to do what? Because you are empowered to change the world. That's right. I don't think that's right. So, oh, okay. Mama Dot said yes. All right, now I got it. You are empowered. He put it up there. All right, because you are empowered. You, you, you are empowered to change the world. All right, all right, all right. So look, y'all, we got another drawing. Another book bag, and then we have shirts. We have some t-shirts from the release. I had a couple left. I'm gonna give them to you guys. But before we do that, the other questions I had was, again, people. I had a lot about the depression, a lot about the ministries, a lot about church, a lot about relationships, a lot about the women and men that's going on right now, the discussion between women and men and how we're fighting and things of that nature. I'm not really going to touch that, but what I really want to touch is us women. I have 4 inboxes from women who are in love with someone or trying to get in a relationship and they still got past hurt, and they bring in the past hurt in their situations, and then they want someone to commit to them when they can't even commit because of their past hurt. So let's just talk about this for one moment. Women dating, being in a relationship, what I'm gonna suggest is try to, I'm not going to say you're going to be 100% healed. Can we get a different angle, please? I don't really like that one. Yeah, that's better. Thank you, sir. Y'all should see Travis. He's doing the production and he's looking at me like, you do what you do and I got this. Okay. So listen, this is what I'm going to say. Healing is a must. Healing is a must for everyday life. But when you're trying to be in some type of relationship, whether it's with a significant other or in family or any type of relationship, if you're not healed and you're broken, I'm not saying that you're no good to no one because you're broken, because that's a lie. And a lot of people think that because I'm broken, I'm no good to no one. And that's not true. The truth is, if you're broken, you're no good to yourself if you're not seeking out help and seeking to be healed or seeking to correct. Because what happens is, if you're not seeking those things, you become toxic. And let's see what toxic means. Toxic means you're poisonous. It's unpleasant. It's a person whose behavior and ongoing actions causes harms to other and themselves, either by physical or mental means. So when you are toxic, if you're not supposed to miss watching it. Hey, Mama Peyton. So that's what toxic means. So if you're not looking to be healed or looking to uplift yourself, this is even before you even touch the relationship. You become toxic because you don't know your self-worth, and you're not looking at yourself as the person you are. You looking at yourself as broken, not good enough. You're not worth it. You're ugly. You're too small. You're too big. You're not pleased with yourself. And sometimes when you're not pleased with yourself, that comes out. When you're not in the process of trying to be healed, it comes out. And what you do is, what we do is we put down others to make ourselves feel better. That's a temporarily feeling. That's a temporarily feeling. So after you put that person down, you feel better for the next 5 minutes. But when you go home, you're still crying. When you look in the mirror, you still don't like what you see. You understand what I'm saying? When people look at you, you still thinking they can see what's going on inside your mental. So that toxic behavior that you think you're only spewing on other people, you're also spewing on yourself. So the first thing I'm going to say is seek help. Therapy is not a bad thing. Therapy is not a bad thing at all. Therapy, counseling, however you want to put it, whether it's coming from um, a therapist, psychiatrist, someone from a local facility, someone online, a pastor, your apostle, a mentor. Excuse me. Let me get some of this good old tea. I'm sorry. Therapy, counseling is a good thing because with that, when you're going through counseling, you begin to learn yourself. When you're broken, you don't know who you are, and you have this picture of, when you're broken, you have a picture of who you want to be, and then you have that picture of who you think you are. Y'all caught that? You have a picture of who you want to be and a picture of who you think you are. When I was broken, I thought I was, y'all ready? I thought I was the ugliest person. I thought I was, I didn't think I was worth love due to abandonment and being rejected. I didn't think no one could love me. And people, and then people used to speak that on me. It's gonna take a special person to love you. Oh, ain't nobody gonna love you. Ain't gonna find no man to love you. You too hard. You too aggressive. You too this. You too that. And I took all of that, and regard, the abuse from the parent was bad. The violation, the molestation, and the rape was bad. But then I became an adult, a non-functional adult who seen who I thought I was, and who I thought I was everything that was spoken to me. Every feeling that I had of brokenness that came from the molestation, that came from the rape, that came from being given up and adopted. So then I had rejection and abandonment. It came from, the abusive parent. So you stupid, you ain't never gonna be nothing. All of that, it was who I thought I was. So I was seeing that, and then I was seeing who I wanted to be. Not who I was. Never, when you're broken, you never see who you are for real. You never see that you're a beautiful person and you're just broken inside and need to be mended. And everything that's broken is not a bad thing, because sometimes when you need to break to get all the things that's negative and the toxicity out of you. See, when you break a glass, everything that's in the glass comes out. So some of us need to be broken so everything that was spoken over us that was negative can come out of us. Every bad seed, every word spoken, every bad deed that we did, everything that we spoke over ourselves, because it's not always people speaking over us. Let's get that too. We speak over ourselves. Because we didn't heard it for so long, we now believe it. So now we speak it on ourselves. So when you break and you're broken, we don't see that. That's a chance for us to get healed, because everything that was inputted and imparted during the years is now falling and oozing out. We don't see that. We see who we think we are and who we think we want to be. So I thought I was this. So while I was thinking I was just this broken, miserable, hard to love, nobody's gonna love me, nobody's gonna never need me, everybody's gonna use me. What it did was my toxic traits came out of that. So now my toxic trait was, I'm gonna use everyone before they use me. I'm gonna manipulate them so I can get what I need, because they sure gonna do it to me. Whew. I'm going to ruin their lives, because I know if I open up just a little bit, they're going to ruin me. Y'all don't hear me. I pimped my sister to get out of a situation. So I manipulated her for my good and didn't even care what she was going to have to go through. I sold drugs to pregnant women, old women, black women, white women. It didn't matter. Did it matter that those drugs was tainting their bodies? No, because guess what? In my mind, in that broken, in that toxicness, I was thinking, oh, they're going to do it to me anyway. The molester broke me. The molester messed me up. Ain't nobody care about that. Ain't nobody care when the rapist fed me drugs. Ain't nobody care when oh, Kobasha. Ain't nobody care, so why should I care? So then I was thinking, I was seeing at the time, that's who I am. And I began to make a name for myself. I became hard, real hard. Mama Monroe, you can contest to this. So I wasn't even a hard female. I was hard just like the niggas, the men, the boys, the Negroes, however you want to call them. I was hard like them. I was running with them because I see me there, and that was also a way to protect me from anybody else doing me wrong, from anybody else coming and violating me. You ain't got to tell me I ain't nothing, because I know I ain't nothing. Now I'm going to show you that I'm not nothing. And when I show you that I'm not nothing, you're going to put some respect on my name. Yes. So that's how I was seeing me. And then what I wanted to be was even a bigger mess. I wanted that kingpin status. Y'all not hearing me. I wanted that kingpin status. I wanted that pimp of the year status. I did. Why? Because then they will put respect on me. Nobody will never be able to violate me again. Nobody will never be able to mistreat me again. Nobody will be ever able to speak nothing to me that I don't like, because they know what the repercussions was. I internalized all the hurt and started spewing out my hurt on others. Do y'all know when I got saved for real, I had to go back to so many people and repent? People that's supposed to be my friends. I had to repent because I manipulated them to do what I needed them to do at the time. Hey, Daryl, I manipulated them to do what I needed them to do at the time. So if I needed you to go sleep with this person, because I sure wasn't doing it, because I was still traumatized I was a grown woman, half grown. Come on, Tron, you already know. They called me crazy for a reason. I was still traumatized, but couldn't let nobody know I was traumatized, and that was my outlet. So when you hurt, your outlet is to hurt everybody around you. Everybody around you. I was touring, opening up for Wu-Tang. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was trying to disguise myself. So when people was looking at her saying, oh, I think she gay because she dressed like that, no one never asked me why I dressed like that. Y'all just assumed I was gay. Y'all just spoke it over my life. So when I began to dibble and dabble, why did y'all complain? Because that wasn't the reason why I was wearing it. I was wearing it to protect myself, because I felt if I wore them clothes, nobody would try to violate me again. Come on, Daryl. Nobody would try. So now I'm seeing me this way. Check it. Seeing me this way, but want to be this way. But in all actuality, when you're hurt, you don't never really see who you are. And you know who I really was? Regardless if I was carrying a gun, regardless if I was selling pounds and selling 8 balls and pimping this chick and pimping that chick and opening up for Wu-Tang Coogee rap and writing lyrics and battling and doing all of that, regardless of all of that, that's what everybody seen. And I couldn't fathom why people wanted to be like me. And people were jealous of me, and they really didn't know what was going on in his head here. They really didn't know the confusion and the hurt that was going on, but they was jealous. And they tried it, but they won't try it again. And they wanted to, and I couldn't understand. I was like, why do these people want to be like me? Do they really know what I'm going through inside? Do they really know the hurt? So the whole time, again, I need y'all to pay attention, please. I was seeing myself as this, but I wanted to see, and then I was seeing myself as what I wanted to be, which was this, but in all actuality, I was this. And you want to know what this was? I was still a little girl from 3 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old, 9 years old. I stopped growing. I was 21 and still was a 3, 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old girl who was molested and raped at 21. So everybody was like, oh, she childish. She act like a kid. She did. Of course, I was a kid for real. Mentally. I had a body of a woman. But mentally, I was still 7, 8, 9, 10. I was still longing for the love. My God. I was still longing for the love of a parent to tell me, I love you. I was still longing for the love from a parent to tell me, you can do it. I'm proud of you. A hug. Anything. I was still that kid. So in still being that kid, I was toxic. Click on that. We stood back to back. So niggas was running to hiding. And me and my homegirl was back to back. Like, man. Listen. And so here I am being in relationships. And then guess what happens? Now, this is y'all want to be in a relationship so bad. And the reason why you want to be in a relationship so bad before getting healed is because you don't like being alone. And the reason why you don't like being alone is because you're scared to be alone. And the reason why you're scared to be alone is because when you're alone, you hear everything that everybody ever said to you. Everything that they ever said to you. So guess what happens? You start to get in relationships and your relationships get toxic. So I went from an abusive parent and abusive things happened to me in a child to messing with men that was abusive. And I like that thug. But there's always was a part of me where I could hear God. And I didn't understand why back then because I didn't know who I was. And I could hear him telling me, don't do this, don't do that. You did this, that. And I didn't listen. Because I was smoking weed, I was getting skied, I was drinking, I was partying, I was doing what I needed to do. So I wouldn't hear the voice. I didn't want to hear his voice. Because I didn't know what it was. And I didn't want to hear nothing that was speaking positive to me. So guess what? I began dating. And dating all the wrong men. Now, I had a few good ones in between, but I messed them up. When I tell you I got saved and had to repent to friends, not only friends, exes as well. Because I messed them up. You know how embarrassing it is to be now you good and you delivered and you healed and you run into one of your exes and you like, what's good? What's good? How you doing? And all you hear is, yo, you messed me up, yo. I don't never want to date no one else because of you. I don't want to do this because of you. And you got to sit there and repent and then speak life to that person so they can get healed and they can move on and learn how to love again. That's ministry. You got to speak life to the person you tore down when you was in your toxic stage. Yes, I had to do it. So then, okay, so now y'all want to be in a relationship. The 6 people in my inbox. You want to be in a relationship, but you're not healed. You heard your ex cheated. This person cheated. That person cheated. If you're not healed, you're going to be a repeat offender. Daryl, come on, man. You already know. It's the truth. You know me. It's the truth. I'm not lying. So, you want to be in a relationship? You want it so bad because where we was at, we don't want to be alone. I was scared to be alone. I was scared if I heard the voices. I didn't want to hear the voices. So drinking and drugging drowned out the voices. Being with different people who drowned out the voices. Let me take that back. I was never a hoe, y'all. The whole thing was never for me. I had hoes, but I was never a hoe. Let's get that straight, okay? But I had to drown out the voices and drown out the thoughts, not just of my past and the hurt I went through, but of how God was speaking to me and trying to direct me in the right way. But I didn't want to hear that. So I'll jump in a relationship. And when I jumped in a relationship, guess what you looking for? You looking for that father figure that you didn't have. You looking for the mother that you didn't have, or the type of mother that you wanted, or the type of father that you wanted. You looking for all of that in this one person. So you get with this person and you put all that pressure on them. You want them to give you fatherly love. You want them to give you boyfriend love or fiance love. You want them to be your dad and be intimate. How they gonna do all that? What part of the game is that? So we pressure the person that we want to be with because we're not healed, and we're thinking they can fill the void. No, boo-boo, God is the only one who can fill the void. So to keep you from making the same mistakes I did, see, God has some mercy on me because I went through it a couple of times until I met my husband. And when I first met my husband, I was toxic to him too. We were both healing. We came together both healing. But I was toxic because I was angry and I was violent. But y'all, at 11 to set you straight, baby. But that's the truth. I was toxic. But being with him made me want to get healed. And it wasn't just in the beginning, y'all want some real truth? It was for him. And it wasn't working when I was doing it for him. But when I started to do it for me, I didn't want to cry all night no more. I wanted to be better for my kids. I wanted to be better for myself. I didn't want that generational curse because I was living it. What happened to my real mom happened to me. I ain't want that for my daughter. They already seen the worst of me, so I wanted them to see the best of me. They already seen the ins and the out. They seen the worst hood me, and they seen the bad church me, the waving back and forth me, the religion me, the going to church on Sunday and doing everything I wanted to Monday through Friday. They seen all of that. And I just got fed up and I got tired. And I said, okay, if I want a relationship, and the thing is, we know what we really want. We just don't want to put in the work to get it. We know we want a good man. We know we want a healthy relationship, not just with the man, but with our family and with friends and people, because we all want to take a girl's trip. We all want to have that confidant to talk to. We all want the man to lay down. We want all of that, but we don't want to put in the work to get it. You can't mask it for so long, because if you try that being toxic, it'll come out sooner or later, and you'll start bringing discord in your relationships, regardless to what type of relationships it is. That's why some of us go to churches and we be getting along with the pastor in the beginning, but then after a while, our toxic traits start coming out. And long and behold, don't have a pastor that ain't healed in certain places, because your toxic traits meet their toxic traits. And together, everything is toxic. So everybody around you is a casualty. So if you know what you want, you got to work to get it. I knew I wanted my kids to look at me in a different way. I knew I wanted my husband to, matter of fact, I wanted to look at me in a different way. Because I was dreaming and God was showing me visions of me doing this and speaking here and singing there and looking this way and looking that way. And I wanted that. So how was I going to get that? I had to admit, you got to take accountability. At first, it had to start with me taking accountability for my mishaps. Y'all heard my testimony, some of y'all. I was in an abusive marriage, my first marriage. But guess what? I had to take my accountability because I was abusive too. And in 2023, God showed me when I spoke something over him. And from that day I spoke it, he was never the same. So I spoke that into existence. So I had to go repent to the person who abused me. Because if I wouldn't have spoken, he probably wouldn't have. I did it. In my toxic trait ways at that time, I said, yo, you a punk. You need to man up. You a punk. You need to do this. You need to do that. And guess what? Since I was already manned up, he ain't do nothing but beast up. And boom. An abusive relationship, toxic relationship. And this whole time I'm crying, blaming everything on him. No, you got to take accountability for your own mess. So I had to call and repent. And I had to look at the relationship in a whole. And say, dang, Yasmin, you did that. You pushed him to do that. And you wanted to push him to do that. You plotted to push him to do that. You wanted to get on his nerves. Before you got with him, he wasn't doing all that. You planted those seeds in him. You got to own up to it. So then after you take accountability and you own up to your part and whatever happened in your life, now I'm not talking about you being violated and things of that nature, so y'all don't go wrong with that. I'm not saying none of that is your fault. Nobody deserves to be violated. Nobody deserves to be, forced to do anything. Nobody deserves to be prey to anybody's predator. But if you keep it real with yourself, we all have been some type of predator sometime before. But that's a whole nother story. Anyway, so I had to take the accountability. Then I had to reach in me, and forgive myself and forgive everyone else. And then I was on my way to recovery. The hardest person to forgive is yourself. Because after I forgave everybody, and I got saved, and I was doing this and this and that, I still couldn't forgive myself. Guilt is something terrible. But once I begin to do all of that, I begin to get free. And once I begin to get free, I begin to know what real love is. So God had begun to fill every void that I had. So now no man, no woman, no nothing. Nobody can come to me on that no more. Because I'm not just going to accept anything. Because I don't have a void for you to fill. God has already filled it all. So now when you go looking, then you do that, you go looking for your match, guess what? You're going to find the match that you deserve. And that deserves you. And then, boom, you got a healthy relationship. Now, is every day going to be sunshine and balloons and flowers? No, it's work. Just like you got to work for your deliverance and your healing, you got to work at a relationship. It's called communication, compromising, not being selfish, thinking of somebody else, putting someone else's needs in front of yours. Not all the time. I'm not saying be a doormat. I'm not saying any of those things. But that's things that it take in a relationship to make it work. Some of us be so crazy that we let somebody dog us out and do whatever they want, and we talk about, but I love them. I was there. No, you might love them, but you don't love you. So get to a point where you love you and you know what you really want. So now when I'm looking at me, guess who I see now, y'all? Every vision that he gave me of me being who he want me to be, I see that now. I don't see who I was. I don't see the trauma. It happened. It's there. But that's not who I see no more. I don't even want to be that anymore. I see who he called me to be. I see who I am to my Father. So that's the best I can do for you. Get healed. See yourself first. Get yourself together. Do self-care. Take yourself out. Learn how to date yourself. That's good, yes. Learn how to date yourself first before you try to date anybody else. And if you can't take yourself out on a good date, and if you can't take care of yourself good, how you figure you gonna take care of somebody else or date somebody else good? If you can't have a relationship with God, if you can't date God and have a relationship with God and be committed to God, how you gonna be committed to anybody? Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Do anybody got any questions, any insight? I hope I answered that to the best of your ability. So we really dealt with a lot of things. So right now, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna give some shirts away. We got a shirt for Apostle Peyton. We're gonna give Apostle Peyton a shirt. That's her shirt right there. And then after Apostle Peyton shirt, I got two more shirts. Two more shirts. Oh, look at that. Wait, Apostle Peyton. No, I got three more shirts after Apostle Peyton shirt. So we got the book bag, that Dorcas one, and we got three shirts. So on the count of three, whoever put shirt in the inbox, Travis, you have to watch and pay attention. The first three people to put shirt, they get it. The sizes are medium, and large. The first three people that put shirt in there, you get it. What's that? Okay, we got one. Okay. Wait, stop. Wait, all right, that's it. So we got stop. That's it. All right, wait. Y'all moving too fast. All right, we already got three. Devon, you might. He ain't getting no shirt. I know y'all might think I'm mean, but I'm not. That's my family right there. Lisa Parker. Skip, that's Devon rather than Donald. That's Devon. He coming here so he could get the shirt when he get here. Katrina Claiborne and Mama Dot. Y'all three got the shirts. So that's 1, 2, 3. Look at Jeannie, you got a shirt. Dorcas, no, you got a book bag. Hold on, we gotta write this down. So I write it down. We got Katrina, Mama Dot, and who else? What's her name? Lisa. Y'all inbox me, please. Y'all address and put for shirt. Or y'all don't be. What he say? Excuse me. I love you, Devon. Stop it. Katrina, Mama Dot, and who else was it? Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for joining us. Lisa Parker. Y'all put the link so we can buy and support. Yes, sir. I sure will. I'm gonna hit you up. Lisa. What is it? What's Lisa's last name, babe? Parker. Okay, so we have one more giveaway. First 3 times. Loretta was actually the first one. Okay, and we got you. That's my mama. She could get a shirt. All she gotta do is tell me she want a shirt. Okay, and Loretta, we got her. That's 4 shirts. And Apostle Peyton. Y'all know what? Apostle Peyton got that shirt. That's hers right there. So you got Apostle Peyton, Mama Monroe, Katrina, Mama Dot, and Lisa, Katrina Claiborne. Did I say it right? I'm sorry if I didn't. Chat support my peeps. Yeah. And Lisa Parker. Listen, you owe me. Devon, you coming to, we just was on the phone and you said you coming to Texas. So I got you. And I got you. You'll get a different shirt. You'll get a reject shirt. Proud reject shirt, not a release shirt. I'm giving out these release shirts because we still had some from the outpouring. And the thing is, we are still, yes, keys. Oh, we got some couple of other things. Thank you. We got we from the outpouring, and because God is still releasing, and my whole purpose of today is giving y'all the information that I have so we can get healed and we can move forward. And whatever God is releasing unto you, you'll be able to keep it, and you'll be able to keep it, and it won't slip through your hands. And you won't lose it. So to all those pray, if God is giving you a husband or a house or a car, y'all know I don't do those things. But if that's what he's giving you, you'll be able to obtain it because you're healed and you're whole. And you won't waste it. You'll be able to have a functional relationship because, you're on your way to recovery or on your way to healing. What is he saying? I want a reject shirt. Yes. Okay. Okay. I got y'all. I got y'all. I got y'all. So we have one more. But while we doing that, let me just say tomorrow, don't forget, it's Serve Your Community Day, the third Sunday. If y'all seen already posted, we got most of the stuff. We do still need some donations so we can get some of the stuff that's going so we can get some of the stuff that's going into the hygiene packets like hand sanitizer, mask, because you still need masks out here. Y'all be careful. There's another strand of COVID that's out here, and people are being sick for months at a time, and it's really bad. So be careful. So yeah, that part. So we still need to get sanitizer, masks, socks, and things of that nature so we could give to them. So if you want to donate, y'all could donate at my Cash App, $Yasmin Campbell, that one, or at $P Nation LLC, which is on the post. I'll put them up there. So yeah, tomorrow is Serve Your Community Day. Also to the women, I know y'all waiting for tea time. Unwind with tea time. It was supposed to be in September, but it has been switched to November. So I will let you all know. Y'all see the flyer go out. Matter of fact, the flyer should come out this weekend. Probably this weekend. It's already been done. I was just waiting for a couple of more things, but the flyer is gonna come out. And y'all know it's going to be in November. Also, there's going to be a lot of exciting things happening in October and, September. Hey, anybody in Dallas, even if y'all in Virginia, make sure y'all travel. I know y'all seen the flyer. It's my mentor. He's coming back to Dallas, Texas, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all support. Y'all come out. He posted the flyer. He's going to be posting the flyer again. Y'all make sure y'all come. If y'all out there with him, y'all come with him to support. Y'all don't know how God will bless y'all just for making that trip with him. Y'all don't know what's waiting for y'all here in this atmosphere. Y'all don't know what's waiting for y'all because of y'all obedience. So that's what I got to say about that. So now, are y'all ready for the next drawing? Before we do the next book bag, I also have journals. The journals are $5. The journals are $5. This, you can use this when I come to Dallas. We can all hit a Velvet Taco, which is I have never been there, but I've rode past it so many times. Me and my husband, I seen it, and he said, "Let's go there," but I haven't been there yet. Oh, you can't win no Redskins jersey though. These Cowboys out here is crazy. So listen, I do have journals. This is part of your healing. If you don't have the $5 and you really want one, you still have to pay the $5. Y'all thought I was gonna say I was gonna give it to y'all, right? Because I always give. Because you can wear the jersey if you want to, but don't do it. I don't like the Redskins or the Cowboys. I'm a Giants fan, so that's that. Journals, $5. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself, guys. Invest in yourself. You can take this journal, write it out, write everything you need, all your feelings, everything. It helps. It helps to get it out. This is a good asset to have. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We got the t-shirts. We got the journal. So if you want the journal, y'all ready for the last backpack? Let me get it. Or do I need to? Yeah. Can you pass? Okay. It has the same thing that the other backpack had in it, but this time it's pink. You have the pink bag. Y'all see that? Got the little clouds, the rainbow, the little thunders, whatever that is, boat with glitter on it. And inside of it is a pink case with the pencils, the glue, and everything in that. Right? All right. See you later, Daryl. So y'all gonna have to pick a number, and whoever gets the number, y'all get the bag. And it's gonna be again, the number's gonna be from 1 to 50. Let's go. Waiting for your numbers for the pink backpack.
I tell you why I love you so, because you're so incredible. Nothing destroys the way I feel when you're in the atmosphere. Such a
All right, Sean Brown, that's it. That was quick. Woo! Sean, all right, we got a winner. We got a winner. Sorry, Lisa. Y'all was moving too slow. Hey, Stephanie. Y'all was moving too slow. Sean Brown, you got the pink. You got the pink, you got the pink backpack. I know that. I hope that's for Juicy. I hope it's not for you, Sean. I hope it's for Juicy. So you got the pink backpack with the pink pencil case in there with the everything, eraser, glue, crayons, and there's also a box of crayons in there as well. So guess what, guys? I appreciate you all for joining me on today. I hope you guys got something out of it. Again, I love you all. I appreciate your support. Um, Don't forget, serve your community day tomorrow. You want to donate, hit up the Cash App, $ Yasmin Denise or $ P Nation LLC. I look forward to seeing you guys another time. And guess what? You are empowered to change the world.